Okay, so what was that? I hear nobody asking. Well, that was duplicate, and I mean duplicate because it's not actually duplicate anymore. It's now something else. It's an app called Duplicate. It's a money-making app on your phone with a monthly subscription. It was called Duplicate. It was a duplicate where it duplicates things using a technology called Reface. But now they've decided to make it less complicated and call the whole app Reface rather than Duplicate. For some reason, for no reason, don't know why. So basically it's $4.29 a month. You can replace your face with GIFs and a selection of movie clips, things they give you about 5 or 6 at the beginning each day to replace your face onto the face of a movie star, celebrity, singer, so on. It's one of those things that's a bit of a novelty. I can't see it being worth $4.29 a month because it's probably only got about a week's life in it. It's very popular on social media at the moment. I found it via Instagram. One of my work colleagues posted some stuff, found it very amusing. I've had a go with it. If you don't sign up to the Bro package and you do the free one, you get about 8 a day, I think. But as I said, I can see it wearing off very quickly, so I can't see why anyone would want to pay $4.29 a month or 30 quid a year or whatever it is, because within a week, you're probably going to very, very quickly wear out and think, I'll delete that now, to be honest with you. So it was on my work colleague's Instagram page. Talking of which, I have an Instagram page. I've always got a link down below to my Instagram page. Please check it out. Please, just have a look. You can have a look if you want. I mean, you don't have to have a look. I would like you to have a look. You might find it interesting. You may not. You might just find it boring. I don't know. Have a look, just for the sake of it. And then if you don't like it, don't have a look. Go somewhere else. But I like doing it. It's fun. I just don't do it very often. But have a look. As I said, it's more of a novelty. It's a very clever novelty. I mean, it takes your picture and places it onto a gift. The problem is they give you a choice of gift, or you search through your gifts. Now the gifts are provided by them, and then it says no face found. So you can't actually use the gift that they've provided for you. Or some of the gifts you do put it on, it comes out and looks awful, it looks terrible. Some of them it does suit you, some it doesn't, but it's new, it's novelty. I can't see anyone who realistically signing up to it. It's not that brilliant, but it's the in thing at the moment. It's a laugh. I might use it 1 or 2 more times, and then, as I said, it will get binged, same as everything else. So miraculously, this is my 150th video, which is 1,383 days from when I did the first video on the 16th of October 2016. So that's up until today, which is the 30th of July 2020. So it's been a long time since I started doing them, and today is a lovely baking hot day, which it wasn't when I first did that first one. Didn't think I'd get them this far, to be honest with you. So anyway, that's the end of today's adventure. The first video. Thank you very much for watching. If you've watched it through to the end, it's not the sort of thing I'm really looking forward to celebrating. I don't tend to celebrate these things when I'm on my own, because I don't like celebrating stuff when I should be celebrating with somebody. But I shall find something to do today. I'll find things to video and film. When I say celebrate, I mean obviously I can't buy myself something, or I could buy myself something, but I've already got the shoes that I bought. I'm wearing them now. I could buy a car, I suppose. Okay, maybe not. I've bought the camera, so I've got the Pentax camera with me. I've also bought the drone. I've also bought the little Sony for the sake of it. Still haven't got a lens for that yet. I keep missing them. I keep trying to buy one, but they keep coming up at the right price, and then they go to the wrong price, and I don't end up with one. And that's not the new ZV one. I'm still thinking about that one. And of course, as I've come out, I've brought out Cuddles with me. He is very important. He's an integral part of the videos. He's an accessory to the fact, shall we say. He's not as featured as much as he could be, really. Doesn't come out that often, that's the point. And he's nowhere near as featured as much as his mum would have been if his mum would have been in them, which was the intention. We would have been married. She would have been my wife, and hopefully she would have been in them a lot. Obviously it would have been her choice. I wouldn't have forced her to be in or anything like that. It would have been up to her if she wanted to be or not. But I would have thought, or hoped, as a new married couple, we would have had a lot of stuff to show in these videos and a lot of stuff to talk about and go through. So I really hope she would have been in them. And also on that note, it's 1,184 days since I held her hand. So the most beautiful person in the entire world, in the universe, anywhere. Last time, it's a very long time ago now, unfortunately.
And as I said, hopefully, you know, there would have been lots of videos with us as a couple, many things we would have done that would have been in these. Definitely something I feel it's missing from these a lot, an awful lot, and somebody I miss very, very much every day. So I think of her every day, every second of every day, and I miss her very much indeed.
Princess birthday. What day you eat a cube of sugar?
I'm going to go and try and find somewhere where I can sit down, have some lunch indoors, out of the sun, because it is a very, very hot day. It's 27 degrees at the moment. Sometimes it does pay to watch these videos once in a while. I hadn't watched the first video I did until today. So as I said, we're on the 30th of July. I haven't watched it since about a month, the month that I did it. I mean, I watched it a few times when I first did it because there's a few mistakes and a few errors in it. And as it was the first video, you sort of, you tend to watch it just to get used to it. But there's a few things I said in that video that I hadn't even realised until today that I hadn't done. Things like I did mention in that video about doing the watch video that I didn't actually do until the 16th of April 2020, so I did it like 3 years later. The other thing I didn't realise I hadn't done recently, up until recently anyway, was the watch of the day. So even in that video I did say then I'll be doing watch of the day, which I do like now, which is the Ice Pantone Dazzling Blue. But I actually said that in that first video and then didn't do it again for like 2 or 3 years. So yeah, I should sort of watch these things just to keep up with what I said I should be doing and what I didn't say I'll be doing, if you know what I mean. Well, that looks like, I mean, I did say lunch, didn't I? Well, I sort of mentioned lunch. Slightly bigger lunch than I would normally have, I suppose. But then again, look at that. Well, that was thoroughly delicious. It was a cheese and bacon burger with chips and a meal deal with a drink for $7.99. Normally the burger on its own is $8.49, so that's a really good deal, and it was absolutely delicious. Lovely. What a lovely day just to come out and really hot day, sit inside somewhere nice and cool and have a really nice meal. Still haven't taken any pictures with the drone or a camera yet, but that will come around a bit later, maybe when it gets a bit colder. No, I am no expert, and nor am I any farmer, but even though I know you're not supposed to be this side of the road, are you? So this is where they should be really, not sitting outside the fence on the side of the road. So after going to Chilham to the church, I then went up to see Oscar at the pub. Oscar was a bit sort of hot. He'd been in the sun having a walk. I did see the cat, had a few drinks, it was quite nice. Unfortunately, on the way home, for some reason, I didn't manage to record the audio. All I was going to add is that I'm not going to stop doing these videos, of course. I hope if I can get to do another 150, that'd be really nice. I will keep doing them as I always do. I will try and add new things, but I keep saying it and then I always forget. So suggestions, of course, are always welcome. So if you've got any ideas, please let me know. And thanks for watching. Boarding, everyone else is boarding. What's your call? What's going on?